Hello guys, I have the Rex range of smart feature phones here, and I have the Rex 60, the Rex 80 and the Rex 90. I am missing the Rex 70, but nevertheless I'm going to go ahead with a general review. I would like to clarify that these are not Android phones. They're running a Java based platform and are in no way close to the performance and intelligence of Android smartphones. The Rex 60 features a 2.8-inch resistive touchscreen full touch. The Rex 80 has a 3-inch capacitive touchscreen, and the Rex 90 has a 3.5-inch capacitive touchscreen. The Rex 90, this one, that is the top end model of the Rex range of smart feature phones. So just looking at the back panels, this is the Rex 60 that I have in here, and as you can see, this is plastic, and it's sort of glossy and it's stronger. It's not very thin. Now this is a Rex 80, which has a soft finishing, it's kind of matte. And this is the back panel of the Rex 90, which is thinner, but it's still strong. I mean, not something that'll break. All Rex phones have a microSD card slot, so you can load either a 16 GB card or a 32 GB card depending upon the model you bought. At the bottom, you've got a call key, the back key, and the home key. The Rex 90 has a 3.2 megapixel camera at the back. Let's go around the device. You've got the power and lock key on the right edge. On the left edge, you've got the volume adjuster, so you use this to increase or decrease volume. And at the top, you've got a 3.5mm headphone jack, so just plug in your earphones and you're good to go. At the bottom, you've got a USB 2.0 data port. The 1000 mAh battery will almost last you 1.5 to 2 days. This is a dual SIM phone, so this is the slot 1 and there is a slot 2. In fact, you can replace SIM cards without restarting the phone. So let's get inside the user interface of the phone, and this looks very close to the TouchWiz interface that we've seen on Android phones. But this is indeed a Java-based device, and as you can see, the transitions are not exactly very smooth, but they're quite good for a device of this price range. Now the display is, I would say, impressive because even when I'm tilting the device, I can still see all the colors and the text is very readable, right? But if you tilt at angles sideways, so I'll just do that right now, and let's see what happens. There you go. It kind of washes out the colors and the readability just goes down a little bit. But overall, I would say the display is quite good and outdoor visibility is also quite nice. Samsung has also added a quick notification panel which gives you access to quick settings and notifies you in case you have any emails or messages. None of the devices are 3G enabled, they all run on Edge network, but Rex 80 and Rex 90 come with Wi-Fi. The user interface is quite customizable. You have up to 7 to 9 home screens that you can customize with widgets and shortcuts. You already have widgets for temperature, alarm, calendar, and there are many more that you can, you might need on a regular basis that you can just add onto the home screen. What you see here is the Rex 90 user interface, but the Rex 60, 70, and 80, if you see those, it'll remind you of the older Samsung feature phones like the Corby, which, it'll resemble that. So don't get confused by Rex 90, which looks very close to Android. This is still a Java-based platform, and there are quite a few applications that you can download from various places. For people who browse the internet a lot, Opera Mini comes preloaded in the Rex 90, and it's fairly a very fast browser. It is optimized to load pages in a very data efficient manner, so it does not consume a lot of your time and it does not consume a lot of your data. And nonetheless, the browser is quite nice. It takes a little while to load the page, but once it's loaded, it works quite well. There is no pinch to zoom, as you can see, but if you double tap, it kind of automatically goes to that place that's relevant to you, as you can see. And once it does that, scrolling is quite nice and smooth. It doesn't really take a lot of time rendering the page again. Now, one might think that these are not Android based and hence wouldn't have apps. Well, the truth is that even before Android, iOS, or Windows platforms, there were plenty of apps made for feature phones. Games and apps are available on these phones as well, and you can go to Samsung apps to download from a number of applications. So as you can see, there's Gameloft, and there's Opera Mini, you have Facebook, Twitter. If you go into downloads, you're going to see My Movies, My Station, My Mobile TV, which is just a part of My Services application offered by Samsung that gives you access to a lot of data and content media content that you can consume. It's got a music player inbuilt, which and it gives you the capability to add your own playlists, and you can, since you have a micro SD card slot, you can load plenty of music to listen to while you're on the move. So you've got Yahoo Messenger, you've got Google Talk, you've got Facebook Messenger, you know, pretty much everything that you would need. And if you need something else, surely you can go in and download from the internet or from Samsung apps. It's got an FM radio with recording. So, and the Samsung apps, as I said, gives you access to a host of applications for your phone. The low-end range of Rex series of smart feature phones like the Rex 60 and the 70 feature the older version of TouchWiz. So this does not look close to what we've seen in the Rex 90, but even then, you've got customizable home screens, shortcuts, widgets, applications like Facebook, Twitter, and chat on. So it's pretty much, same. You've got a quick notification panel as well. So here we have the Rex series of smart feature phones from Samsung. I will be putting in more information on these devices, so stay tuned and do subscribe if you liked what I've shown you here. Thank you.